Tackling health challenges in early stage is the topic for today's discussion.
You know, I say to people that your greatest asset in this life is your health. You know, we run around chasing money, we run around chasing so many things, which is not bad. But you see, without the health itself, you will not even be alive to chase your goals or chase your dreams. So people don't understand how vital their health is. This is your body. This is your body that will carry you through life every day. Without this body, you can't do anything. So you must understand that health is probably your most important. They say health is wealth. And that is true. Health is more important even than money.
You young ones that like to take beverage, for example, Bonvita or Ovaltine, with 7 cubes of sugar. You just mention it now because you want it to be sweet. Mention that even it's supposed to be an old age issue, diabetes, but no more. Even 18 years, 20 years can have diabetes now. So watch what you eat. He says so that what we eat is one of the major causes of these problems. And at old age, it starts manifesting because then your body is becoming weak. Now, one of the nutritionists we invited somewhere gave us a plate, round plate like this, and they said we share it into 4. One side for protein, one side for fruit, one side for veggie, and one side for the carbohydrate. For example, if you have two slices of yam there, or a wrap of your wrist of amala or whatever, whatever you want to eat. So that is real balanced diet. Like say take fruit, don't go and buy a whole bunch of banana and finish it at once. Say they say you should take fruit. No, you're also inviting diabetes. You understand? Take fruit, you don't bring a ball of pineapple, you finish it once. No. Or tomato, mango, feel this one. If you sit down and be eating up, that's not what we meant. Everything must be balanced. And if you do that, it doesn't even cost much. As a matter of fact, it doesn't cost much. People think it's only for rich people. It's not so. It's not so. It does not really cost much if we can do that. Because what are you trying to do? To make sure that we're healthy. It's when you have good health, you can do anything that we just said now. Without good health, it's not easy. If you're not well, you will be here. So just to maintain it, you need to do all these things. And you feel good, really. Personally, I don't like to be sick. I want to be always up and doing. And so I try. But you mentioned exercise every day. Me and only 3 times I do in a week. Is that okay?
Well, yes, minimum.
Now 3 I do in a week.
You can start with that.
For me, so.
But it should be every day. But at least you are doing 3 times, so that's a good start.
No, I keep to that. I manage that 3 times.
Okay. At least that's like every other day, which is still good.
All right. So we'll take a break now and come back, enter question and answer session. VividView.
Sit and do it.
So when youth are being allowed to be part of governance, there's this sense of ownership. And you know something, when something is your own, there's a way you treat it. There's a way you handle it. There's a way you defend it. There's a way you fight for it. One thing about the youth that we notice is that youth are more open to new innovation. They are open to new ideas, new ways of doing things.
My name is Fabi Olainka. So during your explanation, you made mention of lifestyle, which brings me to ask if one lifestyle can cause early menopause or infertility.
My name is Ogenesume Mebradu, and my question is still on lifestyle. For young male youths, what lifestyle would you advise to help them have healthy reproductive health and avoid prostate issues later in life, as in early prostate issues?
My name is Adishola Zainab, and my question is it harmful to take drugs with soft drink?
The men are in more danger. More danger in the sense that when your eye is not single, you must make a mistake. You must make a mistake in relationship. That is why if you have one faithful girl who have shown you acceptance,
stay put,
accept you for who you are, and your eye is still outside, don't worry. Very soon, you will go and marry Gomorrah.
Welcome back. A lot of questions from the audience. So please, our guest, provide the answers. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Somebody asked a question about lifestyle affecting infertility in women, and maybe could it cause early menopause? So, well, yes, our lifestyle affects our health generally. However, when it comes to early menopause, most women, menopause or premenopause occurs from about 40 years, 50 years or thereabout. So maybe say from about 40 to about 55, that around that age. But for someone less than that to have a menopause is very rare. So if that occurs, you need to see a doctor and find out what the problem is. So it may not just be the lifestyle, it may be that your body is just different. That is why it's like that. But it's because it's rare to have it before 40 years. Infertility also, yes, what we do regularly can affect our fertility. So, because let me add that to a question that was asked. Somebody also asked them the lifestyle in young male youths, can it have an effect on the healthy reproductive lifestyle and also affect the prostate? So one of the things we do, our habits are important. One of the things that causes infertility is what we call STIs, sexually transmitted infections or diseases. So when you engage in indiscriminate sex, with multiple sexual partners and all that, that's also a lifestyle. That's a habit. You make yourself prone to coming down with those diseases. So you can have so many things. Gonorrhea, all those things can actually cause infertility. And oftentimes there might be symptoms. You might have some discharge here and there, but it's more dangerous in women in that they may not even be symptoms. They may not even feel anything. And that thing has gotten into their body. And then years later, they're trying to get pregnant, and then it becomes a problem. So same thing with the man. You find out that, you want to impregnate someone, and then there's a problem. So our lifestyle is very, very important. You don't just go around having sex here and there. You don't know what is flying around. You know what that person has contacted. So you need to be very careful in that. Also,
especially unprotected.
Yes,
but if you want to
sex
use
especially.
condom or whatever, it's not also 100% safe.
Yes, the condom can break.
So be careful.
Yes, so unprotected sex especially is very risky and can be dangerous. So we need to look out for that. When it comes to the prostate, it affects men later on in life, from maybe 40, 50 years above. That is when we begin to have issues. We call it the prostate gland. And so from 40 and above, it starts getting bigger. And so it can cause some issues. Also, you can have prostate cancer. So it's been advised that men should have regular sex, especially from that age and above. So it's advisable that you have, if possible, you get married and then you can have sex regularly with your wife. So that's one of the areas where prostate issues can be prevented. So it's good to get married as early as you can, and then you have as much sex as you want in marriage. There's a question also on if you take drinks with your medication, does it affect it? Like soft drinks, what we call minerals and all that. Well, the thing is, it may affect the drugs you take, because some of these drugs are sensitive. So you need to be careful with things that you take. For instance, I'll give you an example. When you take anti-malaria drugs, you should avoid using vitamin C. So you might take a drink that has vitamin C in it, and it could make the drug ineffective. So usually the best thing to do is to take drinks with water. I know some drugs, medications may be bitter and all that. Well, maybe you might occasionally just take a little bit of something that is a bit flavored to help, but water is still the best for taking medication. So as much as possible, try and avoid taking anything with your drugs apart from water.
I strongly agree with you, doctor. Water is still the best. Whether medicine is bitter or not bitter, it's for a purpose. If you're not sick, they won't even give you medicine. So if you don't want to take bitter medicine, don't be sick. So if you want, please use water to be at the very safety side. Honestly, use water. You just need to just put your mouth down. Before you know it, you've already swallowed it, and then that's it. Please use water. Don't go look for any other thing. It's better for you to still be alive. Okay, what will it now profit you? You are sick, you want to take medicine now. You use a soft drink and worsen the situation. Is it not better for you to, are you not taking drugs to be healed? So please, manage and take water. Big or small, manage and take water. Please, don't say you did that before, nothing happened. Now that you know I do it, something may happen.
So there's a question on the place of traditional medicine or herbs in treating sickness and illnesses and all that. Yes, there is a place for such things, because when you look at it, actually, most of the medications we take come from plants. So in a way, they come from the herbs, and we have had for years and centuries, we have our ancestors using these things. So there can be a place for them. But if you notice that the orthodox drugs we take, the tablets and all that, when you look at those drugs, they are well organized, they are well prepared, and the elements in them are well stated. So if you take paracetamol, and then they'll say with 500 milligram of paracetamol, for instance, or vitamin C, maybe 100 milligram and all that. So it's well stated, and then you take, is it 2 tablets, or you take 1 tablet,
The
maybe
dose
one in
is
the
there.
morning. The dosage is there.
Yeah.
So the challenge we have with the herbs is that many times you just have all kinds of people come up with different things, and they don't state exactly how much you need. So there could be an overdose or even underdose, and that is dangerous. We have had cases where people have come up with kidney issues, liver failure, because it is your liver that processes the drugs you take in. So everything you take in is treated like as if it's a poison to the system. So if you are taking too much of it, it's a problem. So when it's not well regulated, then it can cause more harm than good. So that's the problem we have. Many of these, you just come, they will carry this agbo. Maybe you have one woman carrying it up and down. You don't even know exactly what is in there.
And
You
they
don't know
just
how
take one
much
cup.
of, yes.
They
They say take one cup.
Cup have different sizes.
That
so
is
we
it.
don't know which one. There's
So-
cup that's as big as this my hand. There's cup that is small one. So which one do you not
So
take?
that's the problem. And then you say, oh, this one can cure like
So
10
that's it.
diseases at the same time and all that. So you don't actually know what you are taking most of the time. So unless
the
you are
components, you don't
sure
know.
you know who is preparing it and what exactly is there, then it's risky. So that's the issue generally that
With
I
traditional
see
medicines.
with the herbs and all that. Because yes, herbs are good. Because when we say, for instance, eat fruits and vegetables, those are, we have a lot of vitamins and minerals in those fruits and vegetables. So in a way, those are herbs for your body. But you see, when you take an amount of fruit each day, for instance, in your diet, you take fruits about 3 times a day. So maybe you take 1 apple, 1 orange in the morning, maybe you have to take 1 banana and maybe a mango at night. You take
Watermelon,
those,
whatever.
you are regulating it in a way, you are getting the nutrients for it. But when somebody comes and they've taken some leaves, they've compressed them, they put everything in the cup, you don't know how much of what you are taking. It's like, for instance, even the paracetamol that we talk about, maybe you take 2 tablets 3 times a day. If you take 20 tablets a day, you are causing problem for your liver. So, and that is the way it is when you just take all these herbs that are not well regulated. So we need to know what we take into our body so that we get the right benefits from it.
Thank you so much. I believe we have had a doctor's explanation on this, and the questions have been properly dealt with. So can we now have your final words?
Okay, so when it comes to health, health is wealth. Yes, wealth is not just about money. Health is even more important. We need to take our health seriously. See, if you don't take your health seriously, your body will not benefit you the way it should. Your greatest asset is your body, and it is your health. Without that body, you will not even be on this earth. So we need to be deliberate now. Be deliberate about your health. Be deliberate about your lifestyle. Live a healthy lifestyle. Eat right, exercise adequately, sleep and rest well, manage stress, and do everything you need to do. And also make sure you're always updating your knowledge about your health. That is why you have the internet there. It's not just to go on social media and to post pictures. Also go there and learn more and more about your health so that you can live a healthy and fulfilling life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. They say a word is enough for the wise. So we have been told what to do to help ourselves as we're growing up as youth, so that when you grow old, you still be standing. Instead of diabetes, to be the one that welcome you at old age, God will keep you. But you have to start it now. And those of you who are already victims of what you're saying now, try and see how you can also help yourself. It's not yet late. Now that you know these are things you're supposed to do them. And those things you're doing that you're not supposed to do, refrain from them. That's what learning is all about. So thank you, Doctor, so well for teaching us today. We are really very grateful. I want to thank the production crew and also the executive producer for giving us opportunity, and our sponsors, audience here and viewers outside, for being with us in all we have been doing. So to invite Dixon Inspires to give one spoken words to sign out this program. While I say join us next week for another edition, same time, same station. I am Ehiliz, the praying mother of the nation. Goodbye. VividView.
Sing and do it. VividView with Ehiliz. Whatever I think, I could do it. Whatever I say.
What gives birth to relationship first is love.
Somebody lost his wife, not his first wife. The next question is, why did his first wife die and the second wife die? We have no emotional balance, no emotional control.
Ladies will say, I don't like this man. Why don't you like him? He doesn't beat me. Because my father used to beat my mother.
In Nigeria, we have about 2.2 million people living with disabilities.
Wonderful.
We have the adults who are going through so much stress today, and they can't even have their head up in the society.
You that is bad, you are hitting your wife all the time. Stop beating. Don't turn your wife to punching bag.
Join us every Sunday on VividView with Ehiliz.
You see me dey wear native, it is a planner, it's in a fashion. Anywhere gbedu there I enter, chop rice.
I know go give up till you go better for me.
Tell it to Chinua Achebe that things have fallen apart. Our mothers are murdered, our fathers are shattered. We are enslaved and still our labors are not remembered. The menace done by the fingers of greed and hatred keeps getting fatter. Tell it to Olaro Timi that the gods are not to be blamed but ourselves. For the sons of men has planted their feet in the seat. Mischief and selfishness has given them receipt. They've unleashed disparity among humanity. The sense of serenity, dignity, unity, and sanity has been thrown out of their conformity. Tell it to Chimamanda that the hibiscus is no more purple, it don't red. And on the street is no more hi and hello. Doors are open to only those who knows bellow. It is no longer what you can offer, but what you have to give as an offer. Oh, how this evil sounds everywhere. Use what you have to get what you want. Tell it to William Shakespeare that the tempest is cold and raging. An eye for an eye, the wind of evil flies. Every day like an arrow, the night of injustice is never getting narrow. Where is the scale of justice? Why does the plate of evil weigh heavier than that of good? Tell it to Wale Soyinka that the lion has no dwell. Many are just pretenders as our defenders in where we dwell. When problems made our house swell, we saw their reality check well. They say on the first day we hit the ground running, and till date we hit the ground suffering, and it's insane. They assured us of renewed hope, but we are still hoping that families do not starve to death due to high cost of living. So we thanked groceries and floating berries for saving lives since the 90s, but now groceries are even they costly. Not all families can afford it. White collar jobs can no longer afford shirts with white collars. Dollars has become so sweet, so Naira has lost its taste. Jobs are no longer available for graduates, and yet they call us lazy. And so the voices of future leaders fighting to survive today will be answered with angry bullets feasting on their flesh. Never forget 2010, 2020. That night, all we cried was end SARS, but they chose to end stars. The gun gunned them down. And yet today, we still use everything as catch crews. But my fellow youths, a new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria where the riches beneath our feet becomes the riches in our hands and in the hands of our children. A new Nigeria where the youths are allowed to lead. And I thank all the youth empowerment organizations for giving us an opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. For believing in us and giving us a gift so we can use our hands to make crafts. A new Nigeria where the youths are proud of motherland. A new Nigeria is possible. Thank you.